started by just putting up bikini pictures of women.
That's great. Kyle Brandt does NFL Today.
I like Kyle Brandt a lot.
I like Kyle too.
Love him.
He comes from my background. He was on The Real World in 2001.
Yeah.
He does a lot to do with The Ringer. He's got a brand new podcast on that.
As long as he was on some sort of celebrity sports program.
He worked his way up. He was a producer
here's the new thing,
Jim Rome for a long time.
Big Brother's a game, just so you know. It's not reality TV.
It is a competition.
It's a game.
It's a competition.
Game. You said a game.
Yes, it is a game, a competition.
Tom?
Anyway.
Big Brother.
Apparently the final vote tonight for the Big Ten.
So the story is now that the final vote is going to be whether or not they're going to have
It's going to be like Survivor.
See?
They're going to put it all in it. Wouldn't that be great?
They're going to vote each one off one at a time.
Wouldn't that be awesome if they had all the
Who's
14...
more likely to go, Keisha or the Big Ten football system?
Who's going to...
The 14 Big Ten chancellors, presidents, whatever you want to call them, or at like a tribal council. Probst comes out.
That's right.
And he tells them they have to vote yes or no and put them in the jar.
Yeah.
And then he comes and he...
See, you speak my language and I don't even
Wouldn't
want
this be great?
How much...
How about if we put them in the Big Brother house?
See, that's what I'm talking about. How much...
I'm leaving.
How much do the presidents listen to the athletic directors and who listen...
It's almost like they don't talk to each other. Okay. I don't know.
Because you have Harbaugh
I
today.
do
Quotes.
I do 100% believe that preliminary vote between by the Big Ten was probably accurate, that Bruce Harreld and whoever the Nebraska president is or chancellor probably voted, yeah, let's play. I 100% know Bruce Harreld probably did.
Okay.
But it sucks for these guys because there's, you got fifth-year seniors who want to play.
Well, but at the
take
same
a shot.
time, no matter what you vote for as a university president, there's going to be backlash either way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a no-win scenario.
Yeah.
But you follow what I'm getting at. The people that want to play football, if they don't get a play, are going to be just as mad as the people that are freaking out about the safety.
I just think, how stupid is it that one conference would just say, yeah, we're done. And then people were trying to tell me, it was because the MAC bailed out. The MAC bailed out for totally different reasons. The MAC bailed out because half those teams don't have money.
Yeah.
No, and they don't have the ability to go make money by playing the pay games.
Yes, that's exactly it.
They were on a shoestring budget. Eastern Michigans and places like that are just on shoestring budgets.
Yeah, directional Michigans. I didn't. I said that in the first hour. I said I didn't even flinch when the MAC canceled because I knew that was like, oh, they're not making any money. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
but I know now when the Power 5 gets in, that's where I'm like, wait a minute, like, what are we doing here? So
the thing I wish they would do is just try. I think that's all the players want is just let's give it a great effort, the old quote unquote college try, if you will. Give them the opportunity, and if it goes bad, then just shut the thing down. I'll be perfectly fine with that. If they face adversity, if they have situations like Major League Baseball has had.
That's why I agree. That's what I think Iowa wants to do.
Yeah.
Because that's what I believe Iowa's doing with their ticket sales. Because I honestly believe that 4-hour window is ridiculous to have parking. Because what's going to happen is people are going to park down to Old Chicago, Wigan Pen, the Vine, walk up to wherever you have a tent set up and a flag. No one's going to monitor how many people are underneath those things.
Or who's wearing a mask.
Yeah, who's wearing a mask. They're going to walk back down.
You can't wear a mask. They're going to drink a beer.
Do it, though. Hey, listen, if they're going in and monitoring bars or restaurants right now, there's nothing to say that police can't walk around and say, hey, guys.
Well, is the health department going to pay people overtime for working on weekends?
No. But the cops are there in full effect. They can break these things up.
Well, what I'm saying is this 4-hour early, I understand that you can only get one car per group of tickets, so only 2 or 4 of you are going. But people they can stay connected and be like, hey, we're at this parking lot, come over here. And then you're going to have you've
got all those neighborhoods right around there where
those house parties are going to be insane.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely insane. They're going to have to cut the power like they do in LA.
There, and they just have people park there, and they'll just have house parties.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is that's why I believe what Iowa did was they said, this is it, it's going to be one game at a time, but then their next home game is until week 5, right?
Yeah.
I think there'll be no fans by week 5. If we have a season, I think that they will go, we tried, but look what happened. We had people over in big areas. We had house parties. We did this and that. We can't
and
promote this.
Okay, so let's talk about the money that's involved here.
Sure.
Big Ten, every school, $55.6 million last year from TV. Iowa had $23 million in ticket sales revenue. That's off the table if we have no college football this fall.
Yeah.
That's a lot of cash.
How many different sports programs does that fund, Tom?
It's about everything.
Exactly. Like when we broke down LSU last year after
We're
they
staying
won
on
the
the air.
championship.
It's just getting here, boys.
But LSU, other than Jay, what was it? Other than baseball,
That's what it was. It goes football, then basketball, then baseball. The only ones that were not in the red.
and the rest of the entire sports programming at LSU was negative, like a lot. And football was, of course, the one that was well into the positive. Basketball was decent. Baseball was barely in the positive.
But you know what?
So just think about this.
Yeah.
At Iowa, I'm going to have to assume baseball's not in the positive.
No.
I'll put basketball in the positive.
That's it. In wrestling,
maybe.
Yeah.
Wrestling's probably positive.
Yeah.
I think they
Probably,
make
yeah,
more
but
money.
that's what I'm saying.
it's one of the few that have.
But
that
wrestling
they
would
can
be
say
kind of
free.
like baseball and LSU. It's positive, but it's barely positive. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's streaming a bunch of money. But after those three sports, and when we're talking men's basketball and wrestling, the Iowa women's program, which is awesome in basketball. I mean, hands down awesome, and it's been awesome for quite some time.
Negative.
Unfortunately, it's not making money.
No.
But you take away that $70 million.
Gymnastics is out.
You take away $70 million.
Yeah, there'll be some
And we're
programs.
losing all these programs. I mean, we lose Lisa Bluter and
No, women's basketball stay.
Yeah, they'll stay.
but that'll be the
Gymnastics
one.
is
How?
out.
How,
They'll
Tom? If they're out of money,
Well,
I'm
you have
just
to have
asking.
balance. You have to have balance because of Title IX.
And that's the one. That's what
But
I brought
my
up too.
argument to Jay was Title IX can go.
No, they can't.
Doesn't mean squat.
No, they can't.
Yeah.
Don't say
Doesn't
that.
mean squat
That's
if you
not
don't
true.
have money.
I know that's not true.
Okay,
Though. Don't say
but
that.
it doesn't mean squat if you don't have money.
Gotta have a scholarship for a female scholarship for every one of those male ones.
I'm just saying, if you're out of money, you can have the scholarship. Well, you have it. Yeah, you're on scholarship to play basketball.
You
It won't
guys-
be a
you
season
guys
because
wa-
we can't afford new basketballs.
You guys want to know what these people are really scared of? The administrators are really scared of is they're scared to death that these players are organizing and that they're the name, image, likeness stuff that's coming. They're scared to death of this stuff because
College Football Players Union?
Yeah.
Or college
they're scared
college
to
athlete
death
players union?
of how to deal with this. They don't know how to deal with it. They've never had to deal with it, and they're scared to death of it. They are.
Wow.
Well, they're going to have to start giving up a piece of
Because they don't know how to. But they don't know. They've had this one of the greatest. It's like the greatest gambling streak of all time, where they've gone into the casino and made money every time they go in.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like every year they kept making money and they could build bigger. It's a bigger house, put on a pool, put on a deck. Everything. You know, the facilities just kept growing. It was a monster, and now. They're not.
what?
That money's
Yeah.
not there, and they're going to
Time
have.
to pay the piper.
And there's 50 different associate athletic directors that are out there at every